a package of proposed adjustments, and you have 30 days to file an appeal. Or if you don't do anything, after that will come what we refer to as the 90-day letter, which is the notice of deficiency. Okay? And that gives us 90 days to file in tax court. Now, why would you want to do that? Doesn't it make more sense to go straight to appeals? Well, and I'm going to talk now pre-AJAC, and then I'm going to talk a little bit, we're going to get to AJAC, I think, next. But pre-AJAC, appeals has the authority to open up anything on that return, even if it's not something the examiner looked at. And so there are a couple things. First of all, when you file the 90-day, when you file in tax court, you get the 90-day letter, you file in tax court. The case, if it hasn't been sent to appeals yet, will get sent over to appeals. So we get our appeals hearing. Here, though, because we're on the trial court docket, there's a trial date, usually within 6 months. And now appeals has IRS Office of Chief Counsel hounding them. Is the case settled? Is the case settled? Because if it doesn't settle, counsel has to start preparing for trial. It will speed up the process. We will get to our appeals hearing probably after we file the tax court case. There'll be 45 days to respond. I would say within 30 days after that, you're gonna hear from appeals. It's going to move a lot faster because we're on the trial court docket, right? The other thing is, because of that, because we're on the trial court docket, because it's speeding up, the likelihood is the appeals officer will not go on a fishing expedition through the return. So very often we would have people come in and, they've had these adjustments, and I'll say, okay, and they'll say, we really don't want to fight about these other things. It's really just the valuation of the donated real estate. And I say, okay, why? And they may say to me, and this happens again because we're attorneys, I admit my experience might be slightly exaggerated, but they'll say, there are some things we'd rather not have them look at. In other words, if there is some potential fraud, we really don't want that being found. And so what I will do is let the 30-day letter go. We would file in tax court at the 90-day letter, and there's simply no time for an appeals officer to do that. They don't have the time to go digging through it. So the likelihood is it'll never be found, and they will not raise issues we don't want raised.